Hello and welcome to the Daily Ramble here on Claret Booze. My name's Gary and I've got a ton of fast-moving transfer news for you today. And this looks promising. I mean, really promising. So, and bear this in mind, you know, this is what we've been saying all week, myself and Nick. Pace is the key. Pace is the key to turning that David Moyes team into something that's worth watching. All right, so bear that in mind as we move through. First of all, again, we've been linked with these players before, but now they're moving on. So I'm going to tell you what's happening. Mohamed Kudus, Ghanaian international, 23 years old, plays for Ajax. They're rumoured to be around 35 million, but probably higher now the season has started. He's got a representative, because Brighton were interested in him, and he has a representative who has been likened to Margaret Thatcher. I'm not sure what the comparison is, but this is from Dutch Iron, and it says, apparently the problem with the Kudus deal is with his representative, a lady called Jennifer Mendelejevic, appears to be a Margaret Thatcher type. She's coming with the additional conditions all the time, so constantly moving the goalposts. And he's well informed, and he says this was the reason the Brighton deal collapsed. But he notes he's definitely not pretending to be an ITK. It's just what he's heard, and he's in Holland, and he's got his ear to the ground, so we'll take that as read. Now, this is exciting. This is a fast player. He's young, he's developing, he has a brilliant left foot. He is a right winger converted to a striker. He can play in either position. Very sharp reactions, nimble and brave. Needs to develop the right foot because he uses it to stand on at the moment. I think his shots are somewhat weak on that side. However, he is still developing, right? His pass accuracy is incredible. He is press resistant, apparently. He's so stocky, he's able to protect the ball. He has all the tricks, all the flicks in the world, and he's likely to become an elite footballer, in the opinion of very many. He could also turn into a deep line number 8 as well. So, where does that, what deep line number 8 could we lose? Talking of Paqueta, it looks like nothing else has really happened with him yet. Maybe we're getting our replacement in first, or maybe this is a striker. I don't see him as to be honest, I think that might be something, deep line number 8, that he does at some future point in his career. I think we'd be buying him as a striker. He scored 1 in 1 for Ajax this year. Outstanding record. And also, because of this Margaret Thatcher character, the player has reacted angrily to the stories about it being his demands, because they're not his demands, they're the agent's demands. And either could derail the deal, right? But he can play in a Moyes system or pretty much any other system. He's that talented. He can do the Antonio role without a shadow of a doubt. Alvarez has come over from Ajax recently. Hopefully he's put a word in. I don't know how they get on. But get this, Tim Steidten has been dispatched to Ajax. And the last time he was dispatched to Ajax, he came back on a private jet with Edison Alvarez. So this is a good sign. The danger is Chelsea might want him as well. But let's get this deal done, get it over the line. Come on, you ones. Right, next. And this is centre half. So we're all delighted that old Slabhead is not going to join us anymore. Because as we said all along, there's better out there on the market for that money. And this is significantly less money. Around 17 million for a centre-back named Konstantinos Mavropanos. It slips off the tongue, doesn't it? Of VfB Stuttgart. And this is according to X. So he's 25. Again, good age. Physical attributes, really, really strong. Bit of a beast. Dominant. He's got pace and ability on the ball. So that's, I don't know if I mentioned that the first player, Kudus, has pace. This one has pace too. We love pace. Pace is the theme of this video. West Ham is said to be in advanced talks with this player. Also, get this, Moyes. This is a starting pick, but Moyes has been blown away by it. There was a little footnote, and they're probably crediting Moyes to, don't want to bash his ego too much, right? He's still the manager. So they said that he was a big admirer of him even before Steidten mentioned him. But look, however it works, I don't care. However people's egos have got to be protected. As long as we get the right players in, that's fine. And also players that don't just fit a Moyes system. Players that will fit the next manager as well. So not Harry Maguire, yeah? Now this player, and again, let's go back and try and practice his name. Mavropanos, that's better. Mavropanos. Konstantin Mavropanos. Walking in a Mavropanos wonderland. He played for Arsenal between 2018 and 2022. He only played 7 times for Arsenal. If you count that back, that's 5 years ago, so he would have been 20. So probably hadn't developed fully by then. But he went on loan to Nuremberg and then to Stuttgart, and he's basically been at Stuttgart ever since, becoming a permanent signing. He's a Greek international with 19 caps. We know the Greeks, if anything, they are very, very resilient at the back, right? So that is good news to my mind. That sounds like a sign-in, another sign-in with one eye on the future. Great resale value if it comes to it. Excellent. Now, the next link, this is something... So those are the 2 that I think West Ham are actually... Certain outlets saying that the deal for Mavropanos has already been done. I'm not so sure about that. I don't think it has. But West Ham are definitely in advanced talks. All of these 2 transfers have been heavily reported by Darmesh, Sky, X, all the other people, even the German newspaper Bild, which is renowned for getting things right, about Mavropanos. So let's move on to the third one. And this one is, I think this one is a backup just in case we don't get the first one, Kudus. And that is... Jeremy Doku, and he's a winger from Rennes. Belgian international, 21. Get this, he played in Ligue 1 last year. That's 1 in French for the... Yeah. He had, the stat that I love is he had 3.3 successful take-ons per 90 minutes. That is the best in the French top flight from last season, and that includes Messi and Mbappe. Silly, isn't it? Thought to be valued in the region of 45 million. Another incredibly quick, pacey player. Again, though, just imagine, if you would for a moment, just let yourself imagine this. This guy, Doku, on the right-hand side, playing on his natural right side. Jared Bowen shifted left, on his natural left side. And Kudus in the middle. What a terrifying front 3 that would be. And 3 players with absolute pace. So completely lends itself to a counter-attacking system. We could destroy teams with that forward line. I'm excited. I shouldn't get excited because excitement is usually followed by a fall, right? In summary, pace is everything. I don't know if I've made that point. And, listen, I don't want to watch boring, no pace Moyes football. But Moyes football with pace, yeah, it's watchable. Talking of that, Lingard. Jesse Lingard. Now, apparently he is in the building. We're a long way from a deal, but he's in the building. He's impressing in training. I'm really in 2 minds about this because I wouldn't like to see him come in and go straight into the team like he did last time because we're 3 years down the line, right? This ain't the same player. But if he's hungry, if he really wants to prove himself, and even if it is about just raising his profile again so he can get another move, well, that means he's got to play well for us, right? Otherwise, he's screwed. Otherwise, he's never going to get that dream move to Saudi Arabia, is he? So anyway, look, they're thinking about it. I'm not as against it as I was. I mean, my gut reaction was, yeah, do one. I'm not against it as I was. I know he mugged us off, but the best way to pay us back probably is to sign a deal that favours West Ham, give all the power to West Ham, and deliver when you're asked to deliver. Help the team out. That is the best way of repaying us, because all he's done since he left was score a winner against us for Man U. I wouldn't take the piss a lot as well. Look, that was a very quick but upbeat ramble. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a like. That helps the algorithm. If you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe to our channel, Claret and Booze, here on YouTube, and hit that bell notification icon so that you're reminded of future shows. Until next time, see you soon. Come on, you irons.